Hello everyone, my name is Jackson Yates, and the book I chose is Halibut Jackson by David Lucas. A little bit about the author is this is actually the first book that he both authored and illustrated. The first book he published that he both authored and illustrated. And yeah, it's special to me because my grandparents gifted this to me in 2007, so I've had this for a long time. And yeah, so I'm gonna read it now. Let's see. So this is just the title page. To Joseph and Luke and Faith and Damien, potentially his children or something like that. And here's a note from my grandparents up here. Sentimental note. Yeah, the first page. Halibut Jackson was shy. Halibut Jackson didn't like to be noticed. Halibut Jackson liked to blend into the background. And he's actually over there. You can see him behind the brick wall. He had a suit that he wore to the park. Again, blending into his surroundings. He had a suit that he wore to the shops. Over there, again, blending in. There's a common theme here. He has suits for everywhere. He had a suit that he wore to the library. But mostly Halibut Jackson stayed indoors. There he is on his sofa with his matching suit. He liked to stay indoors. One day, a letter arrived. It was an invitation. An invitation on a scroll of silver and gold. It was an invitation to a party. Her Majesty the Queen would like to invite you to her grand birthday party. Please come to the palace next Saturday, RSVP. But Halibut Jackson was shy. Halibut Jackson didn't like to be noticed. Halibut Jackson certainly didn't go to parties. What a shame. Oh, I forgot a part up here. The palace, said Halibut Jackson. He had seen pictures of the palace, how he longed to see the palace for himself. The palace was silver and gold and covered in jewels. That night he dreamed of the palace. He dreamed of glittering towers, of silver stairs, of a golden door, and when he woke he had an idea. He began to make a suit of silver and gold covered with jewels. Now nobody will even notice me, said Halibut Jackson. How was he to know it was a garden party? So when he shows up, he's dressed up as the palace, but it was a garden party outside. You can see him over there standing out. That is not usual for him. Everybody noticed Halibut Jackson. And everybody wanted a suit like his. What a beautiful suit, they said. Can you make me a suit of silver, said the queen. Can you make me a suit of gold, said the king. I will do my best, said Halibut Jackson. And so Halibut Jackson made a suit for the queen and a suit for the king. Halibut Jackson made suits for everybody. Before long, Halibut Jackson had opened a shop of selling all kinds of clothes. Every kind of suit and hat that he could think of. In big gold letters, a sign said, Halibut Jackson. Now Halibut Jackson had friends. Now Halibut Jackson had plenty to do. And although he was still a little shy, it seemed not to matter so much at all. The end. I really like the illustrations that the author made, and I can see why this was one of his most famous books, his first authored and illustrated. And I definitely remember this from reading it as a kid, so it was pretty cool to dig this up, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.